classmates, we will study specific points together as follows. First, let's go through the definition of specific points. Specific points refers to acupoints with special therapeutic effects in the 14 meridians classified according to the specific titles, including Five-Shu points, Yuan primary points, Luo connecting points, Xi cleft points, lower He points, 8 confluent points of 8 extra meridians, back Shu points, front Mu points, 8 convergent points, and crossing points. Next, we will mainly concentrate on 5 Shu points, 8 confluent points of 8 extra meridians, back Shu points, and front Mu points. To begin with this, let's take a look at 5 Shu points. Today, I will introduce the 5 Shu points from the following 4 aspects. Firstly, is the definition of 5 Shu points. The definition of 5 Shu points indicates the 5 specific acupoints of the 12th meridian distributed below the elbow and knee joints that are Jing well points, Yin spring point, Shu stream point, Jing river point, and He sea point. The ancients compared the movement of vita qi and essence in the meridians to the flow of water in nature. 5 Shu points are sequenced from 4 extremities to the elbow and knee joints. Vita qi and essence are greatly of plenitude. Jing refers to a well, which means a valley well is the source of water. Yin means a small flow of a newborn spring. Shu, with the meaning of infusion, indicates that water flowed from small to large, from shallow to deep. Jing means that the water flow is wide and smooth. He refers to confluence, which implies the water of the river merges into the sea. It is pointed out in Pivot, 9 needles and 12 primary, that the points at which qi springs up are called Jing well points. The points where qi flows copiously are called Yin spring points. The points where qi flows like a stream are called Shu stream points. The points where qi flows through are called Jing river points. And the points where qi gathers are called He sea points, which summarized the flow of vita qi and essence in high degrees. Due to the combination of 5 elements and 5 Shu points, they are also called 5 elements Shu. 5 elements can be generalized as Yin Jing well points belong to wood, and Yang Jing well points belongs to matter in 5 Shu acupoints. It is known that the 5-element mutualism sequence is wood, fire, earth, matter, and water. So what does Yin Jing well points belong to wood, and Yang Jing well points belong to matter mean? Jing well points of 6 yin meridians are attributed to wood. Jing well points of 6 yang meridians are attributed to metal. According to characteristic of wood, fire, earth, metal, and water mutualism sequences, Jing well points are wood, Yin spring points are fire, Shu stream points are earth, Jing river points are metal, He C points are water in 6 yin meridians. Take Han Jue Yin pericardium meridian as an instance. Zhong Chong is a Jing well point, which belongs to wood. Lao Gong is a Yin spring point, which belongs to fire. Da Ling is a Shu stream point, which belongs to earth. Jian Shi is a Jing river point, which belongs to metal. Quze is a He sea point, which belongs to water. Take foot Yangming storm meridian as an example. Li Dui is a Jing well point, which belongs to metal. Nei Ting is a Yin spring point, which belongs to water. Xian Gu is a Shu stream point, which belongs to wood. Jie Xi is a Jing river point, which belongs to fire. Zhu San Li is a He Xi point, which belongs to earth. Next, let's take a glance at the clinical application of Five-Shu points. It can be classified into 3 types. First, we can select acupoints based on the main indication characters of Five-Shu point. Second, we can choose acupoints according to 5 element attributes of interpromotions and counteractions. Third, we may choose points take time into account. To begin with the first, far as early as the period of inner classics, there is a saying in pivot pathogenic qi and zangfu organ goes as Yin spring and Shu stream points manifest in external meridian, as well as He C points manifest in internal fu organs. It implies that Yin spring and Shu stream acupoints can do well in treating local syndromes in meridian routines, while He C acupoints are good at treating diseases in zangfu organs. In Nanjing 1689, it goes as Jing well acupoints indicate the fullness of chest. Yin spring acupoints indicate febrile diseases. Shu string acupoints indicate heavy sensation of body and painful joints. Jing river points indicate asthma and cough due to pathogenic heat and cold. He C acupoints indicate diarrhea due to qi inversion, which has supplemented characteristic of Five-Shu acupoints treatment manifestations. Integrated with modern clinic application in recent times, Jing well points are usually for emergency aids. Yin spring points are applied to treat syndromes more. Shu stream points are applied to zang organs diseases. Jing river points can treat painful syndromes in meridian routines. He C points are applied in zang organs. Secondly, we can select acupoints according to interpromotion and counteraction of 5 elements in Five-Shu points. The main principle is reinforce the mother for deficiency syndrome, reduce the son for excessive syndrome from Nanjing 1699. According to the principle, it can be divided into 2 parts. One is called diseased meridian son and mother reinforced and reduction method. The other is son and mother reinforcement and reduction method in other meridians. Diseased meridian reinforcement and reduction method is to select 5 Shu points in diseased meridians for reinforcing deficiency and reducing excess, in which we reinforce the mother for deficiency syndrome and reduce the son for excessive syndrome. I will give 2 examples as follows. Take Tai Yin long meridian as an instance. It attributes to matter. If pathogenesis occurs in this meridian, we can reinforce Tai Yuan, which attributes to earth, for deficiency syndrome. Meanwhile, we can reduce Chi Ze, which attributes to water, for excessive syndrome. In addition, if pathogenesis happens in liver meridian, which attributes to wood, we can reduce Yin, spring acupoint, Qingjian, which attributes to fire, for excessive syndrome. We can reinforce He, sea acupoint, Ququan, which attributes to water, for deficiency syndrome. The other kind is called reinforcement and reduction method in other meridians, which refers to select sun acupoints in the sun meridian to treat the excessive syndrome in diseased meridian, selecting mother acupoints in the mother meridian to treat the deficiency syndrome in diseased meridian, is the sun and mother meridians reinforcement and reduction method. For an instance, deficiency syndrome of spleen, 少腹, in the mother heart meridian could be selected. Excessive syndrome of spleen, 经渠, in the sun lung meridian could be selected. The third one is selecting acupoints in terms of time. Correspondence between man and nature is an important part of the overall holistic view of traditional Chinese medicine. The operation and infusion of qi and blood also have different connections with seasons and hours. As is mentioned in Nanjing 1749, puncturing Jingwell acupoints in spring, puncturing Yin spring acupoints in summer, puncturing Shu stream acupoints in middle summer, puncturing Jing river acupoints in autumn, and puncturing He sea points in winter. It is typically seasonal acupoint selection methods. Besides, midday able flow acupuncture is based on the different laws of arising and declines in qi and blood among 12 meridians during the day. As a result, the corresponding 5-Shu points are selected. This is also in the category of selecting acupoints in terms of time.